Well, there goes our last tree. Son of a bitch. Welcome back, everybody, to The Infected. I'm the Bearded OG. In this episode, we're going to get Mike going, and yeah, we're going to get Mike going to start with and see how this all works. So, I went back to the place and got another load of stuff, as you can see here. So I guess let's grab you first and put you down there. Guess that doesn't give a shit about the rain. And thing is I just don't... Oh, that other watermelon disappeared. Okay, let's harvest this one then. We'll eat both of those. We'll eat some of this, and that's actually probably good enough. I have... Doesn't look like I have more of these anywhere else, so we'll put those in there. I brought back a whole bunch of ore, as you can see here. And I guess we're going to put it in here for now. Nothing else goes there. That can go there. Let's move, I guess, the aloe there, and we'll put another lead ore in there for the moment. Okay. So, we're gonna need a liver to make the antidote. I killed a pig too. So, I probably should bring this stuff inside. I just don't have a ton of room at the moment in this little makeshift shack here. So we'll put that there. Oh, by the way, I got the grinder going. So the grinder runs on oil, and what you do, if you haven't seen it before, is you grab a tool and you just right click on the wheel, and then in the lower right hand corner of my screen you see the durability wheel starting to come back up. Took me a second to figure that out because I repaired my spear earlier. And when that's done, then we have a fully restored axe at 100%. I thought I read somewhere that when you use the grinder, the tool loses durability. Sharpened steel and iron tools, most tech obtain. Doesn't say that there. Doesn't say it there either. What's a stone grinder do? Grinds small stones into sand and iron fragments. Oh! Each stone will provide 5 sand and 2 fragments. Oh, that's actually kind of useful. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably... I mean, you know, we're going to make everything when it's all said and done, right? But I need to get the main house built, and I got an attack too, by the way, a horde attack. There was five Vambies that came in, and they broke this wall, this door by fire, did some damage. I managed to kill them, but thing is they didn't spawn on the other side of the spikes. They spawned like in my yard, like right over here. So that's a little concerning. And the other thing is I don't want to lose all these workstations. So we really need to get those protected. In fact, maybe what I ought to do for the short term is just put some spikes around all my workstations. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea to do that. All right, well here, let's get the rest of this stuff off of here. So we'll grab the loom. I brought the loom just because I could, you know, I had room for it. So I'm just gonna put it there. That's not the permanent location. And let's grab this thing. There we go. And we'll put that somewhere right here, I guess, for now. Okay, so now that we have that, let's go ahead and butcher the bear, because we're going to need his liver. And we'll take the meat and put it on the drying rack. Okay. And, yeah, okay, so I got the liver there. We'll wait on those three. We also needed mushrooms, so I basically brought this whole entire fragment bin over. Stick that there, and then this food bin we brought over. And I'm just going to put that up high for now. It sticks out, but yeah, I probably have to like stand on. So can I stand on that? Oh, I can. Okay. Let's try that again while we're standing on the chair. Very particular about movement. One more pixel this way. That's a little better. Okay, so we got all these mushrooms. So let's grab a thingy of that. We need tallow. Actually, no, that's animal fat. The tallow is... Where is the tallow? Right here. Okay, let's put you in there. Let's turn you into bone shards. And let's see. Needed tallow. What else do we need? Mushroom, tallow, and raw liver. Oh, we have all that. Okay, so go here, go here, go here, and craft. Here we go. Okay, let's go give this to Mike. Probably put some stairs here, too. Here you go, buddy. Oh, look it. He's getting up. Feeling better, man? Hunger, 0 out of 100. So, is he going to go grab food? What's he going to do? Oh, he doesn't need stairs. So he's checking the list. Okay, so here, let's go here. No, not here. Here. Go to placeables, NPC buildings. Okay, the storage container is the only storage container that allows for friendly to both deposit and withdraw. This makes it the primary location to store repair kits and food for the NPCs. Can only be built within town. Within town halls. Will hold any fruits and vegetables harvested by the NPCs. Okay, so that's got to go in here then. Wait, hold on a sec. Open the door. Oop. Okay, so we're just going to put this here. Needs 8 planks. Ah, fuck, I don't have any planks. All right. Hang in there, Mike. I'll go get you some planks. Let's get these guys going first. I have 2 planks there, and these 3 will give me 6. But you know what? We might as well go fill up the cart since we went to the trouble to bring it over here. All right, now let's grab some corn and all of this cooked meat. I guess he probably can eat both meat and other stuff. Foods all. Corn, potato, melon, cucumber, onion, none. Enable to tell Mike not to eat from this chest. Oh, okay, so I think I'm okay. Let's try meat first. Will he eat one thing you cooked meat? Or is he like vegan? Where'd he go? He's hungry. Okay, so yeah, he ate the meat, and that got him up to 40. Nice, okay. Then let's put those thingies in there too. I'm gonna actually eat the corn. So that means he'll gather everything. Gotcha, okay. So I guess the townhouse is just... The only thing we do here is just put storage crates, right? And he loads them up. Where's he going? Look at him cutting wood. Is he gonna... Oh, wow. He takes all of that wood. Did he? What's he gonna do with it? We need to get him some stairs. Or on this side, too. Is he going to take it all the way back to the benches? He must. Okay, if that's the case, we need to bring the saw benches back over to him, where he's going to be working. Oh, he doesn't... Oh, okay, so he doesn't put it in the saw benches, he puts it in the storage thingies. Hey, dude! He's gonna cut down my trees. Oh shit. That's a problem. Maybe he... Where's he... Okay, hold on. Can I get him to stop? Dude. If I move... Okay. How do I get him to stop? I need to go... Here? Repair stuff. And... Take care of plant beds, even though we don't have any. Okay, will that get him to stop cutting trees? He's cutting down my trees. I don't want him cutting down all these trees. Okay, if he fills these up, will he stop unless I have more? Because what else would he do with the wood, right? And the other question is, if I put all the log holders over here, will he stay over here instead of cutting the trees in my base? Okay, now what's he going to do? See, I'm trying to figure him out. Look at that jump. You just getting a snack? Mike's pretty handsome. He's a handsome dude. Okay, so what's he gonna do now? gonna go to sleep? Maybe he doesn't have anything to do. Replenish stone crates. Oh, he's gone again. What's he doing? Does he have, like, his own pickaxe? He must, because he has his own axe. Okay, so let's move this over. Well, we need to move all this stuff back over towards where, you know, where he's working. And we could... we could line things up here. All right, let's try some... no, not here. Let's try something different. Okay, I want you to replenish stone crates. Then repair stuff, and then take care of plant beds, even though I don't have any yet. Okay, so is he going to start putting stone in here? Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let's move these over here. I'm starting to think maybe I shouldn't have him quite so close to the base, because I don't want him cutting my trees down. Alright, I need to sleep, I think, and drink. Alright, we're gonna... fuck. I'm gonna get another attack. Does Mike help with attacks? I think that's just normal base attack and not horde, because the horde music plays a little bit longer. There they come. You fuckers. Okay, Mike's not helping. Okay, that guy's just being a dumbass, so... here, go here. Fix that. And take one of those. Okay, that takes care of them. So they did come from way over here. Maybe the times that I thought they spawned over there, they were running from over here, which means hopefully we can put a line of defenses up to stop them. And they're not spawning like right in the base, because it kind of appeared to me like that's what that was happening. Hey, bro, you know, maybe next time help me out a little bit. Okay, we'll put that there. Okay, so I got the log stands moved over here. Let's move these guys back over near the logs. You guys were telling me in the comments that I should get the circular saw next. So we will work on that. Can I get all three of those in here? Maybe. Let's pull that out, move it over. Maybe pull it to here. So there's a pumpkin across the way there. I wonder why Mikey's not going to get it. I don't know if we're going to be able to fit the third one in there or not. Maybe he can only gather food from, like from crop plots and not like the wild stuff. All right. So let's pull logs off of here. Will he go grab more now, or will he not because I didn't tell him to? In other words, is this just a priority list, or is this a specific list? Let's try... repair stuff. Replenish log stands. What I don't get is, why is he not filling up the stone crate? He just kind of keeps running back and forth. Oh, you can't... This doesn't even have an option for pumpkin. Okay. Let's make log stand the top of the list. Replenish stone crate. How come he's not eating the corn? And this. Let's put dried meat in. See if he comes and eats that. I totally lied about him being a vegan, man. He's a carnivore. He seems a little bugged. Okay, maybe these have to be completely empty? Now let's see if he does something. Okay, what if we do this recall Mike? Okay, so does that like reset him? I think he's gonna go cut down trees that I don't want him to cut down. So is it a deal where... Yeah, actually, I want him to cut that tree down. Is it a deal where he has a certain range that he'll wander? That's my guess. Is the range, like, from his house, or is it from where these log stands are? That's funny. Okay, he's gonna go grab a tree over here. There's pumpkin. Uh-oh. We're getting a horde now? Yeah, we got a full thingy of pumpkins. Here, let's grab you. I don't know if that music means a horde's coming or what. It's kind of sounds like the music you hear when you get close to a town, but we didn't get close to a town. Oh, now he's getting stoned. I probably... Oh, look at that. I probably bugged him out somehow, not meaning to. Alright, so if I harvest this and then put it in here, he should eat that, right? I mean, theoretically. Let's also put... We'll put this dried meat. That must be just ambient music that's playing to scare the hell out of me. And it's working. Okay, pick that dried meat up and put this here. Guess we just leave those couple of pieces on there for now. All right, so I'm a little bit concerned about him taking down the trees here. And it seems to me like the way to prevent that from happening is to move him further away. But then I gotta travel further to get the resources. And the second question again is his radius that he works from based upon the location of his house, or is it based upon the location of the wood? You know, the wood log holders. These are questions that I need answers for. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can figure that out. So I'll be right back. Because we need to figure it out, basically. Because, you know, before I do anything more here and really commit to this build and all that, I need to know what the deal is. We'll get some more carbs while we're over here. I'm gonna grab some firewood too. All right, guys. So I looked up on the wiki, and I think Mike works within a 250 meter radius of his house. Yeah. So I think that's the deal. So the problem with that, obviously, is... Wait, can I move his house? I can. Okay, that's really good to know. Problem with that is, you know, his house is obviously within 250 meters of trees that I don't want him cutting down. I mean, he's already cut down a couple trees I didn't really want him to. So if I move him further away, then the downside to that is then I have to go a long ways away to get the shit. So I don't know what the answer is. Maybe we just let him do his thing and not worry about it. The thing is, though, is I'm pretty sure that if he... Let's give him some of this, too. I'm actually going to eat one of these. Do these still... Yeah, these are still on the spoil timer. That's kind of a bummer. They should be preserved more for the NPCs. The music starts when I get over here, but there's nothing, nothing over here for it to trigger. So I don't know. That's just weird. Anyhoozle, what I think I was saying is, if these trees get cut down near the base, will the base prevent them from respawning? You know, the proximity to the base. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to decide what the lesser of two evils is, because I don't want to have to travel, you know, 250 meters away to get the stuff. I want it here, where I need it. Yeah, not sure. Okay, he's still... What is he doing with all that extra stone? I don't know. I think I'm just going to let him do his thing. And if he cuts down these trees, he cuts them down. I don't know, you know. Because again, I just don't want to have to travel a long ways away to get stuff. Let's make another stone gathering bin for him. So to do that, we're gonna need 10 nails and 8 planks, of course. There's 4 nails. Well, if we don't have 10 nails in total, we're just gonna have to melt an ingot. And it doesn't look like we do. Okay, so let's grab this ingot here. And we'll make some nails. Yeah, if you guys have any solutions or suggestions for how I would be able to get Mike to not cut these trees down, but also not have him be, you know, super far away, let me know. Maybe that's not possible. Okay, stone's great. That there. Add the nails. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we'll get a couple of stone crates going. Alright, what would it take for me to make a circular saw? We should have all this stuff easily. So... Oh, we need to do the tech. So circular saw bench technology. Boom. Tech is done. So does that... So, okay, so what do? You fill up the logs and then it does 2 stacks, it looks like. That's kind of cool. Why don't we... put this down here? Well, that's not the best place for it. What if we flip that around? No, that's not a good place for it either. Maybe here. Definitely, you know, as I'm looking at all of this, would want to kind of arrange things a little differently, but that's okay. I mean, I'm learning the game, and you know, we'll do better next time. I guess what I'm trying to say is we could have maybe made these platforms a little bit larger so we could put more stuff on the porch and still have room to walk, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, we'll figure that out later. Okay, so let's see. We need ingots, mechanical parts. Oh, I guess okay, so I need 3 mechanical, 3 electrical, 2 cobalt, 8 iron. Okay, here's a couple of cobalt ingots. We'll put the iron ones back in there. Oh, we need to put these repair kits in his thing for him to use those. Okay, so we need 7 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have the 8th one there. I don't have any coal over here. We need to go get a big load of coal from from the nearby cave, which we will do. Okay, so that'll get us all our ingots. I said we needed 3 more mechanical and 3 more electrical. Split 1. And 1, 1, 1. Okay, when those are done, when these are done, then we should have everything to make this off. Oh, we're going to need oil too to fuel it. Okay, let's grab all of these. I think that gives us everything we need. Add some oil. And will Mike put logs in that for us? Because if he does, then that means he'll produce planks, at least 2 stacks of them anyway. Let's come back over here. This is fun, man. I'm really enjoying this game. All new stuff for me. I'm gonna need to drink again. Okay, let's leave that there. Drink some water. Let's have some carbs and some meat. Okay, I'd like to see if he'll put logs in this. He might not. Maybe his AI only knows to put them in there. Where are you going, brah? He's gonna go cut that tree down, isn't he? No, he's not. He doesn't know how to swim. Oh. If Mike can go across there, can Vambies? That might be a problem. I've never noticed them come across there. Okay, he's getting stone. Alright, well, let's just offload our log cart then. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I love it. And see, and it makes 4 planks at a time instead of 2. So we basically have quadrupled the production. In terms of, you know, time to make, and it's semi-automated. That is amazing. So, you know, with this thing, we're gonna need to put some log storage down, or sorry, plank storage. We might not even need to use these anymore. In fact, let's do that now. Let's go here. Plank stand. So I'm gonna put one, 2, 3. We have a bunch of sticks over here. Let's just move the sticks over here too, so everything's kind of all together. Yeah, I could do this could definitely be, you know, more organized, kind of like make it a lumber yard almost, kind of an idea. So, yeah, I'll figure that stuff out as time goes on, you know. I guess Mike can't get hurt either, from what the wiki was saying. So he's immune to damage, but he will. I guess he does stop working if he gets hungry, though. So we do have to watch that. Okay. Put those in there. Let's finish filling these guys. Well, yeah, I mean, they're not hurting anything by keeping these here. It doesn't cost us anything, so we'll keep using them for now. And let's also fill up. We'll get a full thingy of this going. And we're gonna have to switch the planks over too. One more log. Okay, now let's move these guys over. Bet you couldn't shift like the whole stack over, that'd be nice. Okay, let's put 2 more logs in. One, 2. Don't cut those trees down, damn it! Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to save these trees. It's just not going to work. I suppose what you could do is put them far away and then just load up the truck with either plank racks or... I mean, I'm assuming we could do that, right? Can I put this rack on here? Yeah. So we could load the truck up with a shit ton of plank racks. Or even just storage. And then just bring a whole, haul a huge load over. That could work too. So, we'll figure it out. Here, let's load up this guy. And we'll do these guys. Get them filled. Okay. So I think it's time to get back on task here with building the house. So I'm going to cut the camera, and Mike and I are going to work our ass off to get all these foundations in place. When the foundations are in place, I'll bring you back at that point, and we'll start putting walls in. Well, there goes our last tree. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, it is what it is. I'll have to keep that in mind on the next playthrough if we're at a place where I want to preserve trees at the actual base. But for now we're just going to go with it. We're just going to roll with it. Okay, so a couple of things. First of all, a couple days later in real life for me finishing up this episode, so if I seem a little out of it, that's why. I think I'm going to move this back to here, which means we're going to need 2 of them, but that's all right. Oh, you know what? Is that going to mess Mike up? If he has to go across the way. Tell you what, let's just leave this as it is unless I actually notice the Vambies coming across here to get to us. And then we'll I'll have to figure that out later. But why don't we go ahead, because I got to think about a couple of things in between in between recording sessions, I guess. Let's make some spikes over on the other end. And we are going to use these iron... That's what these iron fragments are for. They're 4 spikes. And it takes 4 stacks per spike to upgrade. I don't know how many we're going to need. Can I just take all of those and still... No. Too heavy. Okay. So let's take maybe about half of them. There's 1, 2 spikes, 3 spikes. Yeah. 4 and 5. Let's see if we can make this work with 5 spikes. We're also going to need the upgrade hammer. So let's put that in our inventory. And I guess the next question is... Oh, by the way, I did get the foundations done, as you can see. When I saw them come last time, I saw them come through here, around this corner, which means theoretically we could block this off, but then they can also come this way too. So I don't know, maybe we got to think about the other buildings we need. We need a barn, we need a greenhouse, those 2 in particular. How big is the greenhouse? Placeables, others. Here's the... Oh, yeah. I can't put those down until I have the tech. Is that something? Yeah, greenhouse technology and barn technology. Let's just learn that now because we're gonna need them, right? Go here, placeables, others. Oh, okay, so the greenhouse is not that large. I'm sure we can find a spot for it. Maybe out here or something. What about the barn? The barn is a little bit larger. Looks like it comes with its own butcher table. Okay, so we could probably put the barn here and the greenhouse over here. Oh, that doesn't require foundations. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, I think we can figure that out. We're not going to do that right now, but I just want to make sure I'm going to have room for those things. And so that being the case, probably is going to make sense to spike maybe across here. And that's going to be quite a bit more than just 5 spikes. What we could do is we could try and just cover this gap and then try and cover this gap and just see if it works. And if we notice the Vambies spawning inside of that, then we adjust. One of the beautiful things about this game is it's so easy to move stuff later, you know. I very much like that about this game. So that means the point we'd want to come from, this point here. Basically or that direction. I'm going to need a hell of a lot more iron fragments, but we can get that done. Okay, so let's go to construction, others, spike trap, and this is probably as good as anything. Maybe right there. Actually, no. Why don't we turn it more like this? Put that there. Delete that. I know a lot of, well, I don't know if a lot, but I know some players of this game like overlap them a lot or double them up, but they're pretty strong once you upgrade them. So I don't think I'm gonna, yeah, I think I overlap those too much. I'm not gonna do that. That way we can get away with not, as few as possible. That's what my brain's telling my mouth to say. My mouth, what the frick is that? Oh, it's a fence. Of course. Barbed wire fence. That takes iron ingots and iron fragments. Cemetery fence. Wooden fence. I don't know. Are these, how strong are these compared to these? Do those even kill the Vambies? Because the nice thing about these is they kill the Vambies. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. Okay, so we'll put you here. And you can go here. Yeah, I don't think a Bambi is going to be able to get through that gap. All right, what's the matter with me? I'm probably thirsty. Oh, I've got sun exhaustion. And I'm thirsty. Yeah, I think I have sun exhaustion. I go back and yeah, it starts to come back. Ah, shit. Okay. There's something we can make for that. It's a potato paste. We need a clay bowl and a potato. I don't know how to make a clay bowl. Great for sunburns and sun resistance. Clay bowl? Pan? Pot? Clay bowl. Craft on the workbench, used to store and serve onion soup. And apparently potato soup. Okay, one thing we could do is put our cowboy hat on. We won't have our light, but what did I do with that? It's in one of these things. Yeah, it's right there. How do I have to use this to put that on? Yeah, probably. Oh, no. I just do this, right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just hang on to this for now because at nighttime we're gonna want that. Okay, so that'll help with the sun resistance. Do I have any clay left over from earlier? Because we can also make the potato paste too. Well, actually, do I have potatoes? That's the next question, right? I don't think I have potatoes now that I think about it. So, yeah, that's not going to work. All right, well, we'll just use the sun hat then. And let's get our hydration taken care of. Okay, let's get back to working on the spikes. So I think each one of these just takes one log, right? Yeah. Okay, let's put some more spikes down over here. And something like this. Okay, so we need 5 more logs. All right, now we need a bunch of sticks. Okay, all the sticks are taken care of. And then ropes are next. We need to eat too, so let's eat one of those, one of those, one of those. And a pumpkin. Alright, gets us back in pretty good shape. Alright, so what do we do? Doing? We need ropes, right? Okay, so here, do I have a full stack of ropes? I have almost a full stack of ropes. That should be enough. Place looks a lot different without any trees. Okay. Now, let's start upgrading. I think, though, we're just going to do... Every time I've seen them come from this direction, they all kind of like hug this wall here. That's not to say they couldn't possibly hit these spikes, but let's go off of the assumption that if they come from this direction, they'll probably also be hugging that wall. Oh, I need more fragments. I need a total, if I'm going to upgrade everything, which I eventually will, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 times 4 is 36. So I need 36 more stacks of iron fragments to do all of those. God, that's expensive. Let's grab all of these. Can I still move? Yeah. No. Put the firewood there. Okay, we'll do these two. And let's... in case they were hugging this wall, maybe? I don't know. Probably not. That gets all of those done. Yeah, sun protection's gone again. All right, let's just do... That's all the more we can do. Okay, so we just need 12 more stacks. Okay, we can do that. That's not gonna be too hard. So hopefully, you know, during the next attack, the spawns will happen outside of those spikes. And if I see that happening consistently, then that means this whole area is also available to us to build in here in the near future. Get you back. Take you back. And yeah, I'm still having sun problems. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, well, here, it's kind of funny, the shadow of the ferns still show up on the floor. I wonder if that'll go away once I enclose the place. I don't know. You guys told me that I could use interior walls for the exterior, and that they're just as strong but a little bit cheaper. I'll keep that in mind for future reference, but for now I think I'm just gonna use... I like the look of the log walls better than the interior walls. So yeah, it's a little more expensive, but we're going to stick with the log walls for this build. Okay, so let's go to walls, and we'll put window there, And same thing here, flip it so it's interior. Okay, we'll put the corner window here on each of the corners. Then I think we'll go with normal walls. Whoops. There and here. And here and here. And probably the same thing on the sides too. I mean, it'd be kind of nice to be able to see out this way, but the problem is we can't do that with evenly spaced windows unless we make all of the walls windows. Is there a window covering? Ceilings, doors, windows. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a little undecided. Having windows here would be nice for being able to see the waterfall from in here. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll just make all of these windows. I don't know if that affects the strength of the walls or not. I guess it's probably not. Probably doesn't matter. There. Okay, so the plan is to get all well, yeah, actually let's do the interior walls next. So we're gonna go interior wall. And does it matter what direction that's going? I mean, it's different, but I don't know if it really matters, does it? Guess we'll go with that. So I think we'll put it that way. So this area here, this wing is going to be, let's just say this is the kitchen. Or maybe it'll be a crafting room or interior crafting station. Something that doesn't, like, generate smoke and needs to be outside or something. And then this side will be, why isn't that? Oh, there we go. The kitchen. Question then is, here, let me look at something. Do we have, like, yes, we have half walls, vertical half walls. That's good. Okay. I like that. Okay, so then we have a nice big opening to go into each room, but it's not like an enormous opening. I like that. Okay, cool. So then the idea is, this is just going to kind of be an open area here. We'll probably turn this into like almost like a living room type of thing. And then we'll make some stairs that will go up to the upper floor. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a slanted slanted roof going up that way on both sides, and then we'll have a second story above the central area, which will be like our bedroom, and maybe have like a little balcony. It's kind of too bad the house doesn't face the waterfall, but it just didn't really make sense to me to do that based upon the, you know, kind of the layout of the land here. But we'll make sure we have nice big windows in our bedroom upstairs to look out on the waterfall. And I don't know, maybe what we could even do is do the second floor, you know, for the bedroom, but then maybe have like a deck on top of this section with a railing that looks out over the waterfall. So there's some possibilities there. I'm like, what the hell, man? I'm like completely out of hydration. That's what the hell. Drink that. Okay. It's our sun's good now because of the rain. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna work on getting these walls built. And then once those are built, then we'll work on, you know, the next part of this. And I think also we need to go ahead and wrap up this episode here too. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video, and we'll catch y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.